Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and quick review of this ikuai SATA to USB 3.0 dual bay hard disk dock for 2.5 inch and 3.5 SATA hard disk drives and SSDs with SD card, TF card reader, 2x USB 3 port and offline clone function. We have as an external hard disk drive dock station. According to the description, it's currently and actually always, as long as I've been able to see that, around for $39.99 on Amazon. It has some good reviews, some bad reviews, and I just wanted to find out if something like that really works. So it's also some kind of video to show you maybe a new product, maybe a product which you have never seen, to make you aware of that something like this exists. I mean, we do not only have internal hard disk drives which you can put into desktop PCs. I mean, it's difficult to add usually something like that into laptops. Some have dedicated bays, but some have not. And sometimes, when you have to add storage and you don't want to open that, of course you can buy external hard disk drives which come like with housing, a nice USB. But sometimes you want to be a little bit more flexible, or you have to prepare a hard disk for a new desktop PC. If you are building your own PCs, maybe you want to switch from an old PC to a new PC and you want to clone your data to a bigger hard disk drive without having to install really fully the hard disk in the desktop PC. There are a lot of possibilities where such a solution can be helpful. So let's see how this really works. By the way, I have to admit that I've never used something like that. I mean, I have always been aware of that these things are around, but I've never used something like that. I mean, I've been using a similar device, but it was not so flexible. It was something which, like, it had a case you could put in a hard disk drive, but it needed screws, so it was really difficult to use. Here it's much more flexible. So here we have the features, and you can see you can use it for Windows and Mac and Linux, so you get an idea how you can use that. It needs external power, and then you attach it with USB, and then you have access to the drive. So at least according to the instructions and specs. So let's see what we get. We get here the manual, describes a little bit how to use. I think it shouldn't be difficult to use. I mean, it's more like probably about cloning technical data. I mean, most of that should be just accessible by the normal Explorer. Also, probably depending on how the data looks, or like the hard disk drive looks, maybe the partition manager will open. So I'm going to check a little bit on that as well. So you see there's 12 months warranty on that here. The email if you don't have it ready. So let's see what we get here. Yes, that's the power supply. Power supply and USB power supply. Such proprietary thing. Then the cable is USB-A to USB-A, and here we have the device itself, and looks pretty nice, but of course nothing special. I think this is the online copy function. Fortunately, I don't have two of such hard disk drives. I had one, an old IDE, but it's not possible to use. So here that's only possible to use it with the SATA. So yeah, unfortunately I have no possibility to copy, but I'm planning to show you how we can access. So that's a different size. If you have a small one like 2.5 inch, we use it in the small slot. If you have the large one, we use the whole slot. So that's probably easy. So let's find out if we can just push it down. Yeah, there is a little bit of a gap here. I mean, there's not much to worry, but it doesn't use up the full space. Maybe you'll see that. There's even more space here in the back. So if you push too much, there's a little bit of pressure on the contacts. Yeah, that could be a little bit smaller, so I would appreciate if that would be or would have been a little bit smaller, but yeah, usually you're not doing crazy thing with that, or you are not giving that to children, so it should be good, especially for the small ones. I have no clue how it would be with the large hard disk drives. With the small ones it's a little bit too much space, but I'm not too worried. So I'm going to attach now the power cable and also the USB to my PC, and then I will show you what we can see on the PC. I'm not doing anything else. I mean, here we have the micro SD card, we have normal SD card reader, we have 2 times USB. I'm not going to test that. I'm just want to do a basic test, just plug it in, really connect it with USB, and then try to show you what we can see, if there's anything we can do like with Partition Manager or with the Explorer. Check what we see. The thing is, this is not coming from a PC, this is coming from a surveillance camera system. That's probably some kind of Linux, so it could be definitely hard to read anything. Maybe we have to format that, but this is what I want to try and to show you. By the way, maybe that's important for you. The input is 100 to 240 volts, so you can definitely use it worldwide. Because it's a small device, you can maybe take it with you if you want to use that in another country. Yeah, one more and last thing on the camera here. I have now plugged everything in here. Hope you can see that. Here we have the power, here we have the USB, and here we have the power. There's a power button, and so I think I have to turn it on, and maybe you have heard the noise in the background which indicated that it is something now connected which was never connected. So I let it a little bit run, so maybe the PC needs a little bit of time to find out what it is. So here we can see there's a power, and we see there's something saying USB is in use. Apart from that, there's no indication on the hard disk, but maybe this is just if you want to copy the hard disk to the other one. By the way, copy, as we can see on this side, doesn't only work from A to B. When you want to copy, or like a clone, a new hard disk, and you have a bigger one, so you put the old one here and the new bigger one here, and then you press the button in the back. This is what I know. I mean, I haven't read the instructions, but that's the only thing which makes sense. So I'm switching now to the PC and try to find out what we can see. So now I'm here on my PC, and unfortunately I missed something to record, but I'm going to tell you anyway what happened. So when I opened the Explorer, I mean, I had connected the reading station, disk reading station. I had it connected with USB, it was turned on, and I was only able to see C and D drive and nothing else. So nothing to see from the USB, no E drive. This is the E drive, that's the thing, the disk reading station which is connected. So I didn't see that. So what have I been doing? So I went here to the Windows and started typing format. So, and here you have the create and format hard disk partitions. You need that if it's formatted in a different way, like from a Linux system, or not formatted at all or whatsoever, or yeah, in any kind of condition where it's not readable for the Windows 10, you have to do something. What was the worst problem in my case? I mean, I had immediately opened the disk management because I knew that there can be a problem, but it showed me only the C drive and the D drive and nothing else, and not the E drive. It was not here on top. So I thought, yeah, okay, it's not connected. And so I had to talk to other people, and they told me, hey, go down here. And only then I realized, yeah, there can be more information here. That's a scrollable thing. So I'll open that. So I'll highly recommend to make this a little bit larger so you can see everything and there's no scrolling anymore. And after that, on the left side here with the new disk which is connected by USB, I had an icon saying like offline. When I clicked on that, it was saying like conflicting. So I right clicked it here on the problem, or just in this area, and I was able to say online, go online. So that helped me. There was just a thing, it's not here anymore, it was just saying online. I didn't know what it is, but I clicked on online here, and now you can see it's here everywhere. It's even at the Explorer. The only thing is it's not formatted. So when I want to use it here, I need to format. So I can right click here now in this area and click on format and say, okay, create a new volume, NTFS, which is normal, like for Windows, of course. Don't use exFAT if you have normal hard disk, because usually exFAT is more like for USB sticks or some other micro USB cards. So if you have a normal hard disk drive or SSD, just use NTFS and give it a name and just make a quick format and press OK. I'm not going to do that because this hard disk is from my surveillance camera system. I don't want to delete that. I just wanted to show you that how you can access this. Yeah, just definitely go to the disk management if you don't see it on the normal Explorer, and then you can work with that as normal. Here you can see I cannot do anything. When I double click, it tells me format disk. I mean, yeah, you can see I can even format it here. I don't have to do it here with the disk management software. So it really looks like we can work with that without installing any kind of additional software. That's really important to know, so you don't have to go to the website of this company, download, install something strange stuff. You don't need anything. Everything is already built into your Windows 10 computer. I think it's also available for most of the other Windows system, and I guess for Mac OS and Linux as well. So for me, it looks like it's working as normal. I mean, it will be a little bit slower. It's USB 3.0, but I mean, it's not like an SATA drive, but not much slower. USB 3.0 is supposed to be really fast. So, but I'm not going to do that. It's proof that it works. And for me, it's good to go, and I'm closing this video for now. I still hope I've been able to help you a little bit with that. Yeah, and since it really worked for me, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing into the description so you can check it out and order it right from there. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about the things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.